What's going on, guys? It's Jordan back today with another video on this kind of actually crappy Wednesday here. But we're going to talk about Cardano today and look at the long term, the medium term, and the short term, and why you guys should not panic sell, even though Cardano is getting a massive breakdown as we speak right now. We're also going to take a look at Bitcoin at the end of this video like we always do. So let's jump right on in to the video. As we jump right on in to the 4-hour chart for Cardano, as you guys can see, today we're getting a major breakdown in all the crypto markets. You might ask why. It's because Bitcoin is getting its breakdown. So all the altcoins are naturally following it. Now, you might see the altcoins have a bigger drop because right now we're not really in that alt season market where the altcoins are really kind of leading the market. We're seeing Bitcoin making higher percentage gains than the altcoins. So we're going to see altcoins have a higher percentage loss when it actually goes down. So right now, Cardano's having a bad day, right? It's a bad day, but it's just following Bitcoin. It's just doing what Bitcoin's doing, just at a higher perspective. You guys can see we were in this symmetrical triangle here where we had multiple touches on the top, we had multiple touches on the bottom, and then we finally broke through it, right? You guys can see we finally broke through this, and now we're literally coming back down to retest a certain support. Now, this is on the 4-hour chart, guys, so we're going to look at the daily and the weekly as well, but I want to just give you guys a quick outlook on what we're looking at the 4-hour and the last pattern that we just broke out of, right? So we're going to switch on over to the daily chart here real quick, guys, and on the daily, this also doesn't look so bad, right? We're still making, as we're speaking right now, we're still making a higher low, right? So I'm not totally worried just yet, but we broke two of our massive supports that we had, right? We haven't had a fully 4-hour close yet below this current second level green mark here, which was our local highs back here. So this could still act as support and make us go up, right, as long as Bitcoin goes up. But these are the actually the 4 support lines that I'm looking at here for Cardano on the medium term, right? So we broke through our first one, which was our local high here. We've already broken that one. We're coming back down. Right now we're below the second one, but we haven't closed yet, so this could end up just being a wick and then us moving it back up. Or we can come back down to this third one, which is the right at about 90 cents, right? That's about another 6 or 7% lower than where we currently are right now. So don't panic if we do that. I think we're going to get a bounce either off this green line here at about 90 cents or at about this red line, which is anywhere up here. This red line is very important because ever since March, we rode out up it here, we got a wick down to it here, and maybe we're just coming back down to retest this as support again, which if we went straight down, literally straight down from where we are right now, the lowest we could go, in my opinion, is about 85 cents, which is about another 10 to 12% from where we are. Of me currently making this video, we could be dropping even further down the longer time goes on that this video comes out, but that's in my opinion the lowest we're going to go, as long as Bitcoin continues to do its thing and Bitcoin doesn't drop down back to like 10K, right? So keep in mind Bitcoin is going to leave the market. So that's kind of the medium term of Cardano. We're going to switch on over into the meat and potatoes of the video, guys. The meat and potatoes. And that is the longer term view for Cardano, because that is what really matters, right? So we're going to switch on over to that. And on the longer term, this weekly candle is a pretty big red candle, right? We started the week at about 10.6 cents, and now we're all the way back down at about 9.6 cents. So about 10% down on the week. Hasn't been a great week for Cardano, but in the long term, if we zoom out, it's all just noise, right? We're all just retesting old supports. Now, I want us 100% to hold this green box here. This is so important. This is such an important green box because it's not just a box, right? It's not just a box. It is the biggest support that we've had for Cardano in its history, right? If I switch on over to my brush tool here, this was our resistance all the way back here in the bear market, right? Resistance once, twice, all throughout here. Resistance here. And now it's been our support all throughout this area, right? All throughout this consolidation, it's been our support. So I want to see us hold this green box. Also, we also have the 50-week EMA, which I think is extremely important for Cardano, because as you guys can see, if I get rid of a few of these, it hasn't been around for that long, but when it has, in the bear market, it kept us down, right? We got a wick up to it here, fell, right? Same thing here. Wick up to it here, fell. Now, we got a wick up, down to it, pumped back up. So I want to see us hold this 50-week EMA. And right now, if we zoom in here, this 50-week EMA is at about 84 cents, right? And by the time this, in a few weeks, this is going to go up into this green box. So it has a great confluence. Why I think this green box is ultimately going to keep us up and give us support, right? This green box stretches from about 86 cents to about 96 cents. So somewhere in that range, I think we're going to get a bounce. Maybe make a double bottom, right? We got our first bottom here, double bottom, bounce off the 20-week EMA, which is probably going to come something like this, bounce off that, and then continue up to our next resistance, right? So just look out for that in the long-term time frame for Cardano. This is probably, our next bounce is probably going to take another couple weeks, right? Now, I won't be surprised to see us getting a little bit of a correction here, especially with Bitcoin. Bitcoin just pumped up to probably its most major resistance that we're going to look at in the next chart, and a correction is due. But in bull markets, whenever everyone thinks the correction is due, that's when it's literally going to pump its highest, right? Or it's going to have 2 days of it correcting super hard. Everyone's going to panic sell, and then it's just going to pump up even higher so quickly before you even have a chance to rebuy. So I'm just telling you guys, do not panic sell right now. This is not when you want to be panic selling. This is when you want to be adding to your dips. Like I said back here, right? When I was making videos back here, right? Back in June. When I was making videos back here, back in May, I said buy the dip. And where we are right now, we're higher than both of those points, right? So you guys could take my advice when we have these dips in this projected bull market, right? It's not 100%, but in this projected bull market, if you guys want to make money and not be safe, right? You guys want to have a little bit risk-averse profile, you guys got to buy these dips, because each time it dips, you want to say that you bought that dip, and you're going to make so much money if you buy all these dips all the way up when this thing is pumping up, down, buy the dip, pop, down, buy the dip, right? All these percentages are going to add up when this thing actually pops off and gets into price discovery. So that's my analysis on Cardano on the weekly chart. We're going to switch on over to Bitcoin real quick, and we just got a massive, heinous, if you guys watch Crypto Kirby's videos, he loves saying heinous. I love that word. Love his videos as well. If you haven't, go check out his channel. Hope to make a video someday with him as a collaboration. That would be great. But we got a heinous drop from that major resistance level that we had up here at 13.8K, right? Not surprising. This was our wick back here in the kind of dead cat bounce bull market that we had in 2019, right? And it's not surprising, right? I don't think we're going to get something crazy like we did here, coming all the way back down to 10K. But I think a retest of this, of our two local tops and our one local top here, between about 12,000 and 12,300 is extremely likely, right? If this current consolidation right here breaks, right, this current support that we have here, if this breaks, right, it might not. We could just continue up higher from here, right? It could happen, but I don't think that's very likely. I think most likely we need to come back down to retest this $12,000 mark at some point, right? And guys, don't be surprised. Don't be calling me wrong if we actually get a bounce from here, because we could just double top, come back down to retest, and then pump up, right? So just be wary until we break this 13,800 level. Higher prices are obviously not going to happen. That might sound very obvious to you guys, but it's the honest truth, right? If we start pumping here, don't get super excited, because this is going to be a tough cookie to break, right? We don't have that many resistances left. It's about 13.8K and it's about 20K, right? There's not much in between those two. So this is going to be a heinous one to break. But I think we're due for a little bit of a correction here. It's not anything major, right? It's about what we had each time we've made a pump up, right? From the top to the bottom of this, right? Let's just say we come all the way back down. That's only a 13% correction, right? Nothing crazy, but that's pretty much what we've had all the way through this bull market so far, right? We made this first pump up. Our low was about 15%, nothing crazy, right? We made our second pump up, right? From our top to our bottom was about 20%, right? So maybe we come back down and retest this next from our top to our bottom. Maybe we come back down and 12K, for example, we're looking at about 13%. So that would kind of line up with what we've had so far. So that's my prediction for Bitcoin in the kind of longer term. Not really longer term. I think if we get a correction, it's going to happen pretty fast, just like it has the last 2 times, right? You guys say we pumped back up. We got a heinous drop here. Same thing here. Pumped back up. Got a heinous drop here. It happens pretty quickly, and then we pretty much just continue up each time. So that's what I have for Bitcoin today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. A little bit of a quicker video today because I do have this week off from work. I haven't. This is the first week I have off, if I can talk, in literally about a year and a half. It's been a grind. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm gonna go out and enjoy my day, even though it's absolutely pouring outside. And it might snow tomorrow and Friday, which is absolutely crazy because it's literally only October. But, that's New England for you. So, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.